Well, hi there folks, it's Matt Hayson here looking at this week's property market now. This week heralds in that last week and final surge to bring your property onto the market to close out the 2021 selling cycle. So buyers take note, what is presently on the market and available is likely to be the best buying opportunities you will see before the close of the year. Now, as we know, new listings have surged forward in recent weeks. Again, was up around 40% in the last week alone. And as a result, we've seen a sharp spike in the number of properties going under the hammer across Sydney. Last week, 1,440 properties due to go under the hammer for a declining auction clearance rate sitting again at 56.6%. Now, interestingly, this clearance rate is now transitioned to a lower clearance rate than what we saw in the corresponding week of 2020. Also, the last time we saw such a high volume of property going under the hammer was back on March 28th. But at that point, we saw a clearance rate sitting at 72.4%. So what we've seen right now is around a 25% correction in the overall strength of the auction market. Now, one of the reasons why we are seeing this market normalise is supply and demand metrics are starting to move firmly in favour of buyers. But a second reason is this very interesting back and forth conversation occurring between economists and the RBA about when interest rates will be lifted. And this all flared up during the week again when the boss of the RBA, Governor Lowe, spoke at an economics lunch and noted that the RBA remain adamant that they will not be lifting interest rates throughout the course of 2022. He did cite that wage growth remains fairly subdued, as indeed does inflation, which is very different to what we are seeing around other developed economies. Now, while this is unfolding, it's not in the framework of the RBA to lift interest rates. However, economists remain quite sceptical about this take, and as we know, futures markets are still factoring in 2, if not 3 interest rates throughout the course of next year. So what's very interesting as this market goes through a bit of a transition phase is we are seeing some of the most beautiful properties that have been available to purchase are actually on the market right now, and none so better than this home at 26 Chapel Street in Lilyfield. This has been designed and built by multi-award-winning builders, Micro Projects. It offers 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, double car parking, just 300 metres from the water's edge. But it's this spectacular design and detail which really captures your attention. It has these wonderful curved walls throughout the property, really natural flow and feel. It has heated flooring, fully automated home system as well, and bespoke cabinetry. It's also north facing. It is going under the hammer next week, and for an inspection, please reach out to Ben Southwell for an appointment. So folks, that's what's going down in and around the market this week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next week.